Take it.
So one of the realistic things you have to think about when you're raising chickens, more than likely half of those chicks are going to be roosters. So unless you have a plan for them, you eventually will have to call them. So we have our main rooster, Jorge, and we had 3 additional roosters. We were trying to see if they would be okay with our flock, but our flock is not big enough to have that many roosters. So our ladies were getting pretty beat up.
Like
By the constant boys on them.
Yeah.
We have to call them. Nobody wants roosters, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Right now, we're just cutting up the roosters that Grant was able to
Dispatch?
Yeah,
dog food. It's a part of homesteading, and if you have a problem with it, sorry but not sorry.
Some people might be horrified that our kids are exposed to that, but it's farm life and they're going to be exposed to that all the time. So our children know where their food comes from, where beef and steak is. We have a cow that we're going to be processing. We eat our chickens, so they know where they come from, and they grew them and took care of them and now go to the next phase of their life, which is food. So
we don't like glorify it or anything, but it's crazy because you would think that they were sad. Like when we first started processing chickens, we did about 500. We were kind of worried at first that the kids were gonna be all sad. Honestly, we explained it to them and then they didn't really pay much attention, and it's actually a cool process for them, just like doing dishes or helping cook. They just help process the animals. It's a very good learning curve. Not only does it teach them the way of life, it teaches them knife safety and teaches them discipline, because they know that they can't do certain things with a knife. And I highly recommend it. Even if you don't have a homestead or a farm, find somebody who does stuff like this. Bring your kids with you and get them exposed.
is that good, Link? Athena's a little upset. She doesn't really want to eat them. I think because they're part of her flock. Link doesn't care. He is going to town.
Take it.
Okay, so we got all of the anchors bolted in, screwed in, everything on the exterior walls is all done and in. Now we're gonna focus on getting this room framed out. So Grant already put the brackets in the ground, has to grind off the top so that that plate can sit flat. And while he's doing that, I'm gonna measure out this first wall, our bottom sill plate.
I think so.
Leaving all my worries, I prepare for something new. Whatever it was that held me back, I'm sure it wasn't true. Holding on too long and unresolved questions hold you down. What could have been a friendly smile has turned into a frown. I'm moving on and on. On and on. I'm moving on and on. On and on.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another day on the AnchorDown Homestead. Behind me, Nicole is cutting the remaining studs for the bathroom for the downstairs. It's a little windy out, so I apologize if the audio is a little messed up. We'll try and get this done and you guys can enjoy the journey. Forgot to just whack that in, babe. Stop. Let me put this on there.
Peep right there, peep right there.
Leslie, can you hand me that snap line that she has? Bring it over here. Pull it.
Pull it.
Don't worry about the handle.
Pull it. Just pull it towards Daddy. No. Pull this whole thing. Yep. Just like that. Give that to Daddy.
Stop. Link. Alright, snap it. Put it on there.
Ow!
Just against the front.
Yeah, anywhere in the corner. Alright, snap. So this is a good example for a mistake on how to correct it. So Nicole and myself are very different when it comes to problem solving. I think for her, problem solving is more of textbook problems that have a solution that are already determined. For me, I'm more to new problems that normally don't have a solution in a textbook. I can solve those better. Hopefully that makes sense. If something is out of square and we have to do reverse engineering to see why it got to that point and then how to fix it. When we did this wall, this blue line represents straight. And if you notice, it goes all the way in right there. And so here is 2 inches forward that way. This is true to where it needs to be. And so with that being said, we didn't square this wall up. I don't know what I was thinking. We should have squared it up to be inset here, and it would have been square. In order to fix this, we could do a couple things. We can leave it, know that it's not square essentially to this part. As little as that looks, it's just annoying because, so what we'll do is we're gonna take measurements from that corner, in order to do the wall back here. So earlier when we were measuring from here to there, the line that we got was good here, but it was really far in over there, and that makes sense because that 2.5 inches out that way. And that's why that was bumping into our pipes. And then if you're going through problems and stuff like that when it comes to trying to figure something out, take a step back, realize that wood, very forgivable when it comes to removing it and starting over. What is your margin of error? If you're the type of carpenter that wants everything within 1/8 of an inch, that's good. How much are we willing to take out to rebuild? So that wall over there, it's not worth rebuilding for 2 inches. The load is perfectly fine. The placement of it for the posts are perfectly fine. The deck on top of it for the mudroom and the stairs are not compromised at all. So these are the things that you have to take into account. We'll know it's there, and then this side will be flush and straight. So I think we'll be fine. What would you guys do? What would you do in this circumstance? If you're the type that is very particular, maybe you'll rip it out. If you're like myself, where it's like, well, we didn't have that in the plans to begin with. Not really the most important room. We're trying to keep going forward as opposed to having to rip it all down. Just leave in the comments what you guys would do.
How much are you supposed to fill it with?
What do you have to say to all the women out there that want to fill up a chalk line thing? What does that thing do, babe?
It's a chalk line. So we can mark a line and see it. We were out of chalk.
Yeah. So what you do is you pull that line out, you put it onto something, and then pull the line, and it snaps the little line that's on the chalk that's on the line.
Blue.
Yeah.
There's a lot of colors, I don't know where to go. See a lot of colors, only feeling blue. There's a lot of colors, lost within a haze. Don't rely on others to get you through the maze. The dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea. Cannot take this anymore. There are a lot of voices drowning in the sea. There's too many voices talking back at me. There are a lot of choices waiting to be made. Too many choices making me afraid. Dreams are not the same for me. Standing.
Okay, so today we are working on the beams that are going to go across for the second story support. And what I did was I had to cut the post to the right height where the beam is going to sit. So it's a good thing to have a laser for that, because you definitely want to shoot a level line to where the beam is going to sit on it. It's pretty important. I think it's very important. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please put it in the comments below. It really helps us out and it lets us get to know you guys more, and we are able to answer any questions, or just read the comment and know that you guys are in support of this. Thanks.
You've been gone.
When I originally cut this post, I did not take into account the bracket that is going to sit on the post to hold the beam. About 1/4 of an inch thick, and what I have to do is cut the top again, bring it down about 1/4 of an inch, a little bit more, and I just have to cut all the post all the way to the end, and so we have a nice level surface for the beam. Sounds easy, but a little bit of work.
You've been gone.
Alright, babe. Let's get some work done over here, you know? Who's excited for work? Okay. Going? No takers? Now, does every animal, child, and delicate everything on this farm want to go around here right now? Let's see what happens. There we go. What's that? Let me water them. She don't care. Help me out. at it. It's silly of you to not be looking at it. Don't get me wrong, I like that. But it can also be squishy, you know? You dogs, you guys are a bunch of brats. How about that? Athena, is that all you want? Is all you want is just love? Link, is all you want is just chew on stuff? Oh, you poor little innocent tiny puppies.
What?
Babe.
What?
What is on your mind? To all the women out there that want to build a house with their husband and they keep on getting asked the same questions. Huh? Tell you what, that was awesome. Hey, babe, what do you have to say to all the women out there that are trying to loosen up big old buckle thingies? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was worried we weren't going to be able to get it up there.
There you go, it's going. It's in.
No.
Safer.
That's not right. I didn't mean you had to steal Safety Sally. You could have just asked them for safety
I don't
tips.
understand why you have to be so mean to me.
Tell them what you did.
Hi, guys.
We're Martin and Julie, and we're searching for a life with more freedom and independence.
It's Grant and Nicole here from AnchorDownHomestead. I just want to let you know, I was trying to be safer, and the other day I came over and stole Safety Sally because I wanted to be safe.
I've been wondering where she was.
I know, I just thought she quit.
Yeah, I thought she gave up on us.
Do you think you guys can give us some safety tips if I give her back to you?
Sure, I got all kinds of safety tips for you.
Really?
Oh yeah, all kinds.
Man.